Hey man, I was thinking this morning, and I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of lip from you ladies over this, but for this got to be said. Okay, listen. Um, no man, no real man want no woman that's 100% independent. It's cool to be self-sufficient. It's cool to be able to get out here and do your thing and handle your business if you need to, but all that 100% independent, I don't need no nothing type attitude. Listen, that ain't gonna get you nowhere with us, okay? Not no real man, because part of the reason we was even put on earth is to protect and provide. If you don't need me to do none of that, what you want me for? Leave me alone. I can go spend some time with a woman who I can help. And while you at it, and eat your own, and you hit yourself from the back since you so damn bad.
Ugh. You know what? Oh, goodness. You all wanted me to respond to this, and I just did a whole video and then realized I wasn't recording. So let's do this all over again. And I forced myself to go through this again. All right, here we go. So first and foremost, Tonya TKO. I'm a self-love specialist and relationship expert from TonyaTKO.com. And so thank you to the people who sent this video to me, who wanted my point of view on it. I have mixed feelings about this because he's mixing messages and he's conflating many different things in there. So one of the main things that he's conflating is, so he talks about protecting and providing. Well, first let's start with the independence part. Of course, nobody wants a person in a relationship who is completely independent of them. That's not a relationship. In order for something to relate to another, it has to be in relation to them. So of course, we want a person not to be independent or dependent, but interdependent, where both people rely on one another and appreciate the contribution of the other. So interdependence is what we're striving for. But then he started talking about, I don't need no man and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a person who's closed off, who doesn't value a mate or want the contribution of the mate. But then the part that worried me, this is the part that worried me, and tell me if you picked up on this, that he was talking about, well, what the F you need me for? He's like, I'm just going to go to a woman who does need my help, right? And I'm like, need your help. And that's the part that just really just kind of floated out above the rest. And I want to hear your thoughts on what you think about this video, because that part just really kind of just stuck out to me, because I'm like, part of the reason that you protect and provide is because you as a man, because you appreciate the feminine energy and the balance that this woman brings into the relationship, and you appreciate what it is that she brings, and you who are grounded in the masculine, rising to the mantle of manhood, you give to that relationship from that space. You're like, you know what, I really appreciate what it is that you bring, and so here, this is what I give to you in this relationship, because I appreciate you, and because this is what I can do. I can show you that I care about you in this relationship by helping to make your life a little bit easier, by participating in this way financially, showing you that you're honored and coveted and covered by participating in this way financially, and also providing the space of physical protection, from the outside world, making her feel protected. So then there's that part. But if you're giving to a person because they need your help, that's a whole different energy. And that just kind of stood out to me. So it's like, what do you really want? What is it that you're really saying? Are you saying that you want a woman who is interdependent with you, or a woman who is dependent on you, who needed you to save her or needed your help or whatnot? It's like, are you giving in this way because she can't do for herself, or because you honor and respect the relationship and you want to do for her in that way? So that's a completely different thing. And then he went off into for those of you who didn't hear it, because the shade room blanked it out, he was like, what you need me for? He's referring to men with the N word. And he was like, what you need me for? Go F yourself, eat your own PUSSY, and hit yourself from the back. And I'm like, that's the part that I was just like, I'm confused now. Because then he starts jumping into the whole, he goes from I don't need a man to I want a woman who needs me, who needs my help, not even just needs me, needs my help, into now hitting it from the back and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, where's that coming from? It's like, first of all, listen, eating vagina, that comes a dime a dozen. Any woman could walk out there in the street or even if, listen, even if someone dialed the wrong number and got you on the phone and you were like, listen, I need you to come eat this, there'd be a great portion of men who'll be in the way, on their way over to you to eat that. So it's like, it's not that big of a deal. There are men out there who just yamming cat left and right. And then hitting it from the back. I'm just like, is he performing this act with a strap on, a handheld, or somebody else's penis? That's the part I didn't understand either, because I'm like, okay, because last time I checked, sex felt good for both the man and the woman. And then, if you want to talk about feeling good, first of all, hitting it from the quote unquote hitting it from the back, Lord, just vulgarities. Hitting it from the back doesn't even feel good to most women. Only a small portion of women who have an anteverted uterus enjoy that position, because it's able to stimulate things inside there in a different way, because she has a retroverted uterus that points in the opposite direction. But for the most part, hitting it from the back is something that men enjoy, because they're able to see that small waist and the big bottom rippling and all this other stuff as he's quote unquote hitting it. So I'm like, what is he really talking about? Well, where's he really coming from? There was just so much in there, but you guys wanted me to review this, but I need your thoughts on this as well. So give me your comments below, because I don't know about this. I don't know about him, and I'm not really sure what he's even really saying. Because unless he's saying his skills are just so superb that they need him in particular I don't know. I don't know. Listen, Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Leave your thoughts and your questions below, because this left me with so many questions. What about you? All right. Peace.